Good morning, afternoon, class. Once again, it's your teacher, Mr. Collins. Today, we're going to be doing a very inquiry-based lab, and pretty much what that means is the lab will be guided by your questions and by your observations, not necessarily any prior knowledge. Today, the purpose of our lab will be to observe the impact or influence that different solutions have on the cells of a cucumber. Um, Now, the solutions that we're going to be using, we'll be using salt water, we'll also be using regular water, and we'll have a control group that we're not going to do anything to. All right? So, each group is going to get a baggie. The baggie is going to have 3 cucumbers in it. All right, so these are paper cucumbers for my purposes. I forgot the cucumbers today, but we'll have them tomorrow. Um, Once you get the cucumbers, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to make observations on page 72. All right, so we're going to write our observations in our data table 1. And just take note of any what the cucumbers look like, what their color is, what their texture is, prior to putting them in the solutions and then saturating them. All right. The next step, once you've made your observations, each group should weigh or mass their cucumbers. So what you're gonna do, label each of the cups with the solution that you're going to put in it. So you see here, this is my salt water solution. I've labeled this cup. Now, I'm going to place it on my scale here. All right. Once I turn the scale on, I then zero it out so that the weight of the cup isn't being a factor. And I place the cucumber inside. All right. Now, once I've weighed the cucumber, I can zero it out. Now I know the mass of the cucumber prior to putting the salt solution in it. All right. So we need to label all of our cups and then weigh all of the cucumbers that will go into those solutions. Once we have massed our cucumbers and put our data into data table number 2 under the original mass, then we need to make our predictions. All right, so we need to predict what will happen to the cucumber. So do you think the masses will go up? Do you think the masses will go down? And by how much? We're going to put that in our second column. Now that we've prepared the cucumbers, somebody in your group, the person sitting at number 3, whether it be for the Cavaliers, whether it be for the Bulls, Miami, that person is our getter for the day. They're going to come grab the solution, the salt water and the regular water, and we're going to let our cucumbers sit in that solution for 25 to 30 minutes, and then we'll come back to make our observations. All right? While we wait, I want you all to come up with your hypothesis right here. I also want you all to sketch what the cucumbers look like before we put them into the solution so that we have something to fall back on in the after section. All right? Once again, the purpose of this lab is to observe the impact that different materials or solutions may have on the cells of a cucumber. All right? So let's get ready. Let's have a great lab.